Good morning to all of you and welcome to my 3D world. So today I'm going to show you interface of 3D Studio Max. So this is one of the 3D software through which we can create 3D model, animation, VFX, especially for games and for movies also. It all depends on your choice, right? So there is a studio in your hand. There is a studio in your hand in which you can set the camera, move the camera, then move the characters, objects, animate it, record it, and create a picture. So that is why we use 3D Studio Max. In the beginning, the new users feel difficulty to handle 3D softwares. On interface, there are a lot of stuffs given, right? But no need to worry about. We'll see it one by one. So in any 3D application, like whether you are using 3D Studio Max, Maya, ZBrush or any other, in most of the cases, you will see the viewports. So these four are here viewports, 3D viewports, which is showing you viewport. That means whatever you will draw in one viewport, it will show you in other viewports also, right? Actually, these all are four frames, right? Four frames with four angles. So see, suppose here I am top view, I have created one box, right, in top view. So this box is only you are seeing in front view also, left view also, and perspective also, right? Now, so this is viewport. This one is top viewport in Max, front, then left viewport, and this is perspective viewport, where it is written top, front. So better to maximize it. Alt W key is for maximize the viewport. So here Alt W, this one is single view, it is showing us when you will click Alt W. So this is front, then perspective. See here perspective, this one is perspective. Likewise, this is left view and this is top views. So there are four default viewport. Now in each viewport, how to maximize and minimize viewport, just press Alt W. The keyboard shortcut is Alt W, that is for maximize, and again Alt W. This is toggle key. It will show you four views of the viewport and one single view also. Now on each viewport you will get three options. So here it is wireframe. When you will click on wireframe, now this is active wireframe, right? When you will go over there on wireframe, it will become yellow. That means that is active. When you will click, it will show you the options for that specific keywords. So smooth plus highlight, hidden line, wireframe, flat, all these are options of, right? As we have not made any object, right? So we cannot be able to see what it does. So better to draw one sphere. I am drawing here sphere. Now when I am clicking on wireframe, these options it is giving. So wireframe, right now wireframe is ticked, that means it is in wireframe mode. If I want to change it from wireframe to some other mode, just click on that smooth plus highlight. See, smooth plus highlight, this is what smooth plus highlight is, right? It will show you the model with texture and its surface, and when you will click wireframe, it will show you wireframe, it in wireframe mode, right? But if you will render fine, if you will render it, means take out the output of, then it will show you in smooth and highlight mode, because here this option is only for this viewport. Then next one is top. In top, this is actually view, top view. When you will click this top view, then you will get some extra views, cameras, right? Then perspective view. Right now top view is active, the shortcut for top is T, bottom view is B, front view is F, back is not given, but you can customize your shortcut. You can give the shortcuts also, left, right, right view. So these all are views, right? Different views of. Right now We have selected top view, that is why top is here. When you will select bottom, then it will appear bottom. So let it be top only. Then some advanced option is also there: viewport clipping, show safe frame, track, schematic, grid. Grid is right. All these are. So we'll see it when we work and whenever it requires to turn it on, any options. Then third is plus button. When you will click this plus button, that means again you will see the options. Restore viewport, right? Restore viewport means as it was in the beginning, restore it like that only. See, restore viewport. There is active viewport. Which one is active now? So active viewport right now is top view is active because you have selected this top view. You are on the top view. But if you want to make active front view, then here only you can just click and select active viewport front. See, now this will become active as it is showing active viewport in yellow type of surroundings frame, right? Then again plus view cube. This is view cube. See here, top view is there written, and north, south, east, and west of top. Here is front is given. Front it is showing. So that is what view cube. This is view cube. From here also you can handle the viewport. Like how when you will click, see here, when I am clicking this one, it is coming right view. Again this one, then front view. See, front view. This one, top view again. So this is view cube, right? In the form of a cube, this the viewport, this viewport we can handle with cube this cube only. So here is, if you will turn it off, you can turn it off. View cube, show the view cube. If you will click over here, then it will hide the view cube. So better to turn it on, right? So this is all about viewport, as simple as that. If you want to maximize the viewport, just press alt W, again alt W, right, for maximize the viewport. Then is here on top of these viewports, these are standard toolbar. So these are tools of which we use while operating this 3D Studio Max. We operate this Max, we will operate with these keys, right, which is in this standard toolbar. So here it is, the most common tools are move tool. This plus symbol is move tool. Rotate tool, scale tool. Move tool, through this move tool we can move the object, see here. And here also in 3D maximize it, right? And one more thing, see, when you will press middle mouse, hold, and then drag, then it will become pan, right? Automatically it will select pan tool, and now viewport is panning, top, bottom, left, right. I am just clicked on the middle mouse button and hold it for a while, and while holding only I am operating this, moving it. So this is span, right? So now here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and here it is xy both axis. Here it is when I talk about axis in 3D. So here see, this is x-axis. That means when you will click and hold this arrow, that means you activated this x-axis, and on along that axis only you can move this object. This is y-axis. Along y-axis only you can move this object, and this is z-axis, means top and bottom only you can be able to move this object, not other axis you can move. So this is, we are constraining the axis. And if you will click over here, that means x and z is active. See, yellow color. Here is y and z is active. So this is also how we can operate. So this is move tool. I have selected the move tool and clicked on this x axis, and now I can be able to move it in x-axis. In top view, right now I am in top view. Y-axis, you just click, hold and drag up, top and bottom in top axis, right? So this is how we translate, move, select and move. This is rotate. From this we can rotate the object. See here, we can rotate the object, right? And this is scale, we can scale the object by the help of this scale key. Likewise, there are many keys: mirror, align, layers, layer management, right? Like in Photoshop, it also gives layer through which we can manage our file, in which we can manage our file and objects. Okay. Now, after standard toolbar, above standard toolbar, there is one more bar, that is menu bar. So here it is: file, edit, tools, group, views, right? Create, modifiers, animation and all, right? So this is standard toolbar, and this top most is title bar, which is giving you the name of the software: 3D Studio Max 2010 into 64. Right now I'm in 2010 working on, because right now I have installed this Max 2010 only, but in the next tutorials I will try to go with 2019-20, the recent one, the latest one software, right? Which is given many more advantage and utilities of 3D. So I hope it is clear for you all. Interface. Few things left discussing in the interface. Right side, see here. This is command panel. This is command panel, in which we get many commands. So from here we can create object, modify object and do many stuff. So here it is in the very first line. This there are few tools: create, modify, hierarchy, motion, utilities, and sorry, not utility, display and utilities. And below this line there are second line, which is again showing some tools icon, and then others from third line onward. So let's first talk about the first line. First line, first tool, this is create. Right now this in create, this one is active icon, right? Create. In this create there are this much of options, right? First one is geometry, so create geometry. Second one is shapes, create shapes. Third one is lights, create lights. That means we can create geometry, means shapes, means geometry, 3D shapes, shapes, 2D shapes we can create. Then lights, we can create, generate lights also to lit our scene. Then cameras, we can put camera. Then helpers, there are some more tools and available in helpers. Then is space swap. When we work with particles, we need to bind those particles with this space swap. If we want to apply uh, some effects on particles like wind, right, to flow the particles, then we can apply, bind that particle with this space swap, and any space swap we can bind it. Then last one is systems, where you can get the biped, human biped for animation, right? See this human biped for animation, and you can get sunlight, daylight, bones also, right? You can create bones also, human bones, right? And this bone you can apply with object also to give animation. It solves your requirement. If your requirement, then you can take the bones also for the object, and you have to rig the object with the bones, and then uh, apply some shapes on the bones for animation. So first of all, see create uh, object, create, this one is geometry. So there are many geometric shapes like sphere we have created, cylinder is also there, right? Then geosphere is there, then is torus is there, see, and teapot is there. All these are inbuilt object in 3D Studio Max, which we can create from here, right? And after modifying these shapes also you can create many shapes. Then is second one, splines. So here it is line, we can create lines also, we can create circle also, right? You cannot be able to see, so go to modify rendering and enable it in viewport. Now you are able to see and make it its increase its thickness. See here, circle also we can create, shape, with shape we are creating this. So this is how we can create shapes. Then is light. Here it is light. Which type of light? Target light or sky portal target light, photometric light here, standard light, target spot, omni light. You can create light over here. Omni light, one point light it will give you. See here. This one is right. Omni light. Then is target spotlight. Just click and drag over here. See target. This is, see, we can turn on and off grid by pressing G only, right? G will simply turn on the grid and turn it off. And this is final render view. In the standard toolbar where move, rotate and scale tool was there, here it is at last render production, render frame window and render setup, right? So click over here, render. This is how it will look after rendering the scene, right, with light. So this is how we can create light, right? And this is normally it will show you the output of. Then is camera. You can set camera also, standard camera, target camera, and then set the camera. See here, suppose this camera you have set. Now to see the camera, whatever you have put here, press C only. See here, this is how you have set your camera. Now you can adjust your camera according to your need. See how you want to position your camera. In all the views you can set your camera. You can adjust your source and target also. See, that's it, that's it. Camera 1. You can rename the camera also, modify, name it my camera. That's it. Or cam scene 01, cam scene 01. See here, cam scene 01 showing you, right? I'm turning on safe frame. So that safe frame was in this plus, I think, save frame. Show save frames. Shift F is the shortcut for this. Will show you save frame that will come while you edit in any editing software. Render it. See the preview. It is showing you the preview final output, right? So this is how we can create different object in our scene, right? Second one is modify, through which you can modify the object. I am not deleting this camera because that just to show you how it works. Created the camera. Then is modify, go, and you will get the modifiers of this shape. Means there will be options appear, right? The options will start appearing whenever you will select any object. So related to that object, you will get the options. See here, I have selected torus. So in torus, there are these much of options: radius 1, radius 2, rotation, twist, and all. Everything you can do with that. So I have isolated this, right? For isolation, the key is Alt Q. For isolation, the key is Alt Q. Shortcut key is Alt Q. And F4 is for it show you edged face. That means with patch it will show you the face to see the result in a more clear way. So this is torus. Radius 1 is 29.034. This is spinner control. You can increase and decrease the spinner control. So radius 1, this one is radius 1, see, and this one is radius 2, see, radius 2, radius 1 and radius 2, outside and inside. Rotation, you can rotate it also. Twist, see the twist, how it works, see. Wow, we have created one new object, right? So here, if I am decreasing its segment at okay, and what is a segment? Segment is how many segments are there. That means how many division are there. One, two. This is one segment. This whole one is one segment. I am telling you what I am saying. This whole one is one segment. See, this whole one is one segment, right? So segment means how many divisions are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise if you will count, there are 24 segments. This segment decides the smoothness of the object. And side is 12. What is side? So side is, this is side, right? It is made up of 8 sides right now and 24 segments that decide its smoothness. If you render it and see the preview, see the jagged surface, right? So to get rid of such jagged surface, we apply more sides and segments, right? See here, and this one is, and see the smoothness, right? But right now, let it be 10 and side be 5 and twist it, right? See, and now apply edit poly and then turbo smooth modify. This is actually a modifier. So what I am doing here, we get some modifiers. We get some modifiers which we when apply on some object, it enhances the object and change the shape of the object, right? So here we already applied. So segment is 10, increase the segment, side also, and now see the twist. Where is twist? Twist is 963. And increase the turbo smooth value to 2. Now see, right? So in such a way we can edit our shape. See, right? So that was all about modifiers. If we'll select any object and press Z key, it will zoom that object in the viewport, right? So by the help of modifiers we can, it gives us different options for that specific object through which we can change the shape and form of the object. And also there are some modifiers parameter is here, and there are some modifiers on which we can apply on the object to change the shape of the object, right? So here are some. So I wish you all to practice the max, right? And in the next tutorial we'll start creating some object. We'll start creating some object from the different shapes given, like geometry or shapes, right? Given, we'll start creating object. That's all in this tutorial guideline, right? So thanks for watching and wait for the next tutorial. Thank you once again.